Each crime in Gotham Knights plays like a mini game mode with rules and optional objectives.
Did they really make Nightwing Bobby Drake? What's going on, ladies? It's your boy Mike Waltrades, and welcome to Mo Plays. Mo Plays, we discuss all of the gaming-related content and news and stuff that interests me, as it might interest you as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, a 13-minute gameplay trailer came out for Gotham Knights, showcasing Nightwing and Red Hood, aka Jason Todd and Dick Grayson. And everything that I was afraid was going to happen in this game is actually happening. So it's not about multiplayer, because multiplayer is great. When they showed the demo back last year and they showed Batgirl and Robin and they were going around the rooftops and fighting baddies and whatnot, it wasn't a big deal. I was like, okay, the game's early, etc., etc. Now the game's about to come out in October. They pushed it up from 2023 because they had pushed it back initially, and then they pushed it back up to October, right? Cool. They canceled the previous gen version, so no PS4 and no Xbox One version. Sorry, everybody who doesn't have that console, but cool. You know what I mean? So they're focusing on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. So tell me why this game looks like it needs another 8 to 12 months. The one thing I said back in the day was that this game is an Arkham game, essentially, and it's not really designed for multiplayer. And you can see that clear as day in the demo. So let me take it back. The game can work with multiplayer if you're with an AI, because then you can instantly switch, etc., etc. Online is going to be chaotic. Even when they're showing segments, when they showed the Red Hood and he's chasing down an ice cream truck and he's trying to destroy the weapons, and that's cool or whatever, right? But then they show Nightwing and they switch over to him and he's floating around with like a freaking nanotech freaking thing or whatever else. Like it's crazy because Nightwing can glide. Like it's oh my god, like I'm blah right now, right? The combat. Again, why does Nightwing look like Bobby Drake? Why is he sliding from one enemy and then sliding over to another one and then sliding again like he hit a button on his utility belt and all of a sudden his shoes have olive oil on the back of them and he's just slipping and sliding all over the place? The crazy thing is, the person who should have the better combat should be the Red Hood. Do you know who has the weakest combat? The Red Hood. They literally went out of their way to say that Red Hood has non-lethal rounds. Okay. We all know Red Hood kills. Red Hood has no problem taking the body, catching the body, whatever, right? But non-lethal rounds, so you're going to sit and tell me that this man is just sitting here busting rubber bullets the whole time? And his gimmick is long range? Like, his short range combat, his close combat was bad. Like, it was really freaking bad. When Nightwing looks better than the Red Hood, your game has a real problem. Now, the story so far, what they've shown, the Court of Owls and right after Bruce's death and whatever, I can get behind all that. That's fine. No issue with that, right? And the fact that you can fast travel with the fast bat, which that's, whatever. You fast travel with the fast bat, or you can clamber on the rooftops like you're Santa Claus and you got a bunch of reindeer. Fine. Whatever. Creative license, right? You know what I mean? But like freaking no. In a multiplayer game like that, you don't want to have your open world aspects. Like it's like 2-player open crimes in Spider-Man. Like you shouldn't do it. Some things, and this is kind of my concern about Marvel Spider-Man 2. Because if you have two-player co-op and whatever else, right? If you're going in one direction and your friend's going in another, and you guys decide, hey, let's split the map and let's do this, let's do that. If a cutscene gets started, but you're doing something, do you get pulled in? You know what I mean? The tree is interesting, the level up and stuff, the leveling up of abilities and stuff. It's all interesting. That's cool. It's typical. It's your standard like RPG type fare, right? But the combat, what this game is supposed to be based around, so far for what we've seen, is its weakest aspect, right? So the Arkham games historically have amazing combat. This right here, this ain't it, Chief. And I don't know what they did. And I don't know if it's because they're trying to implement too many things or trying to do too many things. But this definitely doesn't feel like that nice parry and combat that you know what I'm saying, that you're used to. It's weird. And again, back to Red Hood. When Red Hood like strikes somebody, it looks like he does like no damage. He shoots, it looks like he does no damage. For God's sake, Star-Lord looks like he does more damage in Ultimate Alliance 3. And that's saying something. When Star-Lord looks more deadly than the Red Hood. What sucks about this is it's coming out with a collector's edition. Collector's edition is $300 with an awesome statue. But it's $300 US, by the way, not Canadian or euros. 300 US. So I can just imagine what people have to pay for that. Like, that's a console, okay? For anybody who's not, to put that in retrospect, that's freaking a Nintendo Switch or an Xbox One S or a Series S. You know what I mean? Like, that's legitimately a console. And then they had the balls to be like, yo, hey, pre-order now and get this Bat Cycle. Really? Look, man, I love the Batman. Y'all know me. If you don't know me, I love the Batman. I love all things Gotham. But this one right here, yeah, I'm not with this. This legit might be the first Batman game that I skip at launch and literally wait for it to be a Black Friday sale or for it to be on discount, like the Arkham Collection, and you catch it for like $5. I don't know, man. Like, they've got time to fix the combat, but right now, that combat's not where it needs to be. Story, I'm sure, is going to be fine, but the combat and the traversal and the environmental stuff, that's the stuff they need to focus on. That's the stuff I think that they need to fix, you know. But what do you guys think? You guys think the game looks fine? Do you think it's going to be okay? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Mike Valtres. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and let's get a conversation going in the comment section. Later.